Hey guys and gals, Nary here from Drakewing Gaming. See me on Twitter, the Gaming Dragon. Today I'm coming back at you another Let's Play episode of Angels with Scaly Wings. So y'all, let's go ahead and jump right back into it, shall we? Please sit back and enjoy it for the next 18 minutes to entertain you. Let's jump right in. Alarm Chan, you are up, and let's go. Okay. I already know where you're going, and besides, I trust you. If you were in cahoots with Reza, you would have run off with him when you had the chance. Huh, good point. Ah, I see the team approaching. Guess you should get going. Alright, I'll see you later then. Good luck. Nope. Also, there's a sequel being made of this game. Looking forward to that, even though I've just started playing this. It was a relief to leave the crime scene, considering all that had happened. When I reached into my pocket and to take a look at the list, however, I found something unexpected. It was a small piece of paper with the word Tatsu written on it. How did it get there? My earlier encounter with the masked person was the only time today someone was close enough to smuggle something into my pocket. I figured it was something that someone like Bryce. I figured if someone like Bryce tried to do something like that, I definitely would have noticed. As for Tatsu, the only related thing I could think of was Tatsu Park, which I had come across when I went to the police station the other day. Even if that park was the place the mystery paper referred to, I don't know if it was actually a good idea to visit. The masked person may have saved me from the falling light fixture, but if it was Reza, it would mean following someone who was also the prime suspect of 2 murders. I also had to consider the list of places Reza had been to. The local grocery store, the production facility we had visited, and the library were the 3 places closest to here. It certainly was going to be a busy day, and I knew it wouldn't have the time to visit all of them. What should I do? It's going to be a busy day. Reza had been to a grocery store, the production facility. Okay. What should I do? I'd say go visit. I'm gonna save that right there. Let's see. There we go. There we go. I'd say go visit Tatsu Park. Yeah. It literally said Tatsu. Go see Tatsu Park. Tatsu Park. Here I am. I don't know what I'm even looking for, though. Get the sign. This park is dedicated to our creator, to whom we owe our sentience and existence. As it is our duty to remember, this place honors him every day with its beauty and grants a place of recreation and contemplation to all of us. Read the sign again. Look at the map. This park is bigger than I thought. I could go north towards Tatsu Avenue, which apparently is a nice spot to look at the landscape, or south to the political district. Where should I go? Search the shrubbery. That's so funny. Let's see, north towards Tatsu Avenue. Oh, pretty. Rest on the bench. Finally, a place to sit down. The view of the scenery is perfect. You appreciate the landscape for a bit. That was nice. I was just about to get up when I noticed someone sitting next to me. Oh, hello there. Whoa, didn't see you there. I thought you were a statue or something. Sir Mavian. Hello. Well, maybe it is a statue, or I just turned invisible. I hope it's not the latter. Open the hatch. Oh. On the middle covering of the hatch, there are 2 buttons which are situated to the left and right of a central circular lever. The arrow on the lever is pointing up. What? The first button is now pressed and sits flush with the metal covering of the hatch. Press the second button. The second button is now pressed and sits flush with the metal covering of the hatch. Turn the lever counterclockwise. The arrow on the lever is now pointing left. What the how did I do that? Oh my god. I looked down to see the maintenance tunnels for the underground train system. A pale object starkly contrasted against the pitch-black backdrop. It's a cloth with suspicious red markings all over it. You acquired a bloody bandage. I guess that's all to be found down here. Alright, going back up. Alright, close it up. Rest on the bench. Examine the fallen leaves. I don't recognize the species of tree. Oh. I'm already well rested. I shouldn't waste any more time. Go back. Alright. To the map. Alright, let's see. South towards the political district. Alright. Just as I entered the southern part of the park, I found myself tumbling to the ground when someone suddenly bumped into me. Ow! Oh! Cool dragon designs. Sorry about that. Are you alright? Besides being a little dirtier than before, I think so. I should really look where I'm going. Sometimes I just get lost in my thoughts. Hey, I think you dropped this. Oh, thank you. Ghost stories, huh? Yep. Oh, I should probably go before the bookstore closes. Bye! Bye! There's someone sitting on the benches. Approach the dragon. Oh! Wow, old lady Durg, okay, I guess. Emera, okay. What a most pleasant surprise to be meeting you here, Keegan. Do you know who I am? I do. And what brings you here today, Keegan? I'm not quite sure of that myself. The park does have an appeal that naturally draws people in. I would know, since I'm partially responsible for creating it. Have you seen the north side yet? If not, you totally should. It's just so pretty this time of year. You created this park? Well, some of it. Do you see the building behind me? That's where I work. Do you want to know a secret? The park was built here so I could enjoy going outside on my breaks. Like right now, for example. Speaking of your work, Remy works for you, right? I just met him the other day. Oh, Remy. Quite the little nerd, isn't he? Have you seen his malformed ears? I want to laugh every single time I see him. Oh, that's not very nice. Be that as it may, I just can't help it. Can I ask you a question? You can ask for sure, but whether I can answer or not is another question. What would you like to know? What do you think about us visiting this world? You and Reza? Well, I think it's the most exciting thing to have happened here the last few years. It certainly has been a nice distraction from the other boring things I have to do at work. How so? Arranging your arrival was partly my responsibility. In fact, I would have been at the portal to welcome you myself if something didn't come up at the last second. That's for a better job. Can you tell me more about your job? I could, but I think overall it's a very boring affair. It involves a lot of reading and talking and approving or rejecting forms and projects. It has its perks, but in some ways, I'll certainly be happy when my term is over. If you've been minister once, that's something people will remember you for, even if those times are long past. No one can ever take that away from you again. You mentioned your term ending. What does that work here? How does that work here? We, the ministers, serve our term, and then someone else takes our place. Only one minister changes at a time, though. Technically speaking, any person can become a minister, though there are certain standards and requirements that must be met in order to apply for office. I don't want to bore you with the details, as that would be a long and tedious affair. Ask about Tatsu Park. Can you tell me more about Tatsu Park? Well, I'm not so sure there is much to say about it. It just opened recently. I think the initial request was for more open spaces, like a dedicated place for people to gather and such. If you read the plaque, you would know that the park was dedicated to our so-called creator. I say I say creator like that because I think that word is a bit of a misnomer, but I suppose people still use it regardless. That's all. I suppose I should be getting back to work anyway. Well, thank you for this most pleasant conversation, Keegan. Go back. Alright. Back to the park. Search the shrubbery. No. Okay, let's see. Let's go stay in the central area. Okay. Search the shrubbery. Yeah, this totally won't look strange or suspicious. Here we go. Found some dirt. There doesn't seem to be anything else here. You found a handful of dirt. Frick y'all. It's just, nah. That's funny. Search the pavilion. You never know what you'll find around a pavilion. Let's do this. I found something! It's a round, smooth orb about the size of a bowling ball. Wait a minute, I recognize this. It looks like something I saw in one of the books the other day. I just will take it with me. You acquired an Ixamen sphere, or a Vixman sphere part. Ah, the Ixamen spheres, okay. Alright, looks like I am done. I don't think I'll find anything else here. Let's see. I've still got some more time left. What should I do? Get some well-deserved rest. New. Visit the library. Yeah, I want to see my boy Remy. You want to get some of that Remy love? I don't know what I'm doing. I'm being so weird. Alright. Let's go to the Remy store. The Remy store. Let's go to the Remy store. Yes, I'd like one, please. Alright, Reza. What did you want here? Hey, it's Remy. I already told you, it's not here. Who's he talking to? Aideen? Won't you help out an old friend? A friend? This is the first time you've spoken to me in years. And whose fault is that? For you, I didn't even exist these last few years. At least I tried to reach out to you. No, you're just here because you want something. I'm right here, right now, and you still continue to act like that. She was my friend too, you know. I think you should leave. Oh. For what it's worth, I'm sorry. For everything. It's a little late for apologies. Have it your way, then. Oh. Aideen stormed out so quickly that she didn't even notice me. I waited a few moments and wondered if it was a good idea to talk to Remy. In the end, I decided that my task was too pressing to come back at another time. I shuffled through books and tried to look busy until I noticed he resumed his work so I could approach him. Oh, hello, Keegan. Good to see you. Do you need anything? How are you doing? I'm not sure, to be honest. There are a lot of things on my mind right now. Like what? I'm not at liberty to discuss them at the moment. I'm supposed to be working, you know. Has Reza been here? I want from you. Wait, you were here that whole time? Not the whole time, just long enough to know that something's up. It's nothing that concerns you. Come on, it does concern me. I know you, and I know Aideen. It's really nothing of great importance. Are you ever a certain prehistoric underground building we recently discovered? I've heard of it. She wanted a blueprint of it, which was one of the things found inside the building during an investigation. Why would you have it? We're not just a library, you know, but a whole archive that stores all sorts of information and objects. Do you remember the box you dropped last time you came here? Yeah. It was filled with artifacts. We have them here for safekeeping. In any case, a blueprint is the kind of thing that would be placed in our care eventually. So she thinks you have it. Even if we did, it wouldn't be something we could just give out to anyone. Of course. Has Reza been here recently? Reza? He's visited quite often since he arrived, actually. Until a few days ago, that is. Do you know what he was reading? Not particularly. I thought he just wanted to learn about our world. Did you notice anything unusual about him while he was here? Can't say I did, though he did ask me for a map once. A map? Yes, I showed him a few, but none of them seemed to be what he was looking for. Did he talk to you about anything strange while he was here? Besides the map, nothing else worth mentioning comes to mind, only the usual pleasantries. That's all. Thanks for your help. You're welcome. Huh. The afternoon sun hung low in the sky, and I decided it was time to report my findings to the police. A brief call to the department, and I was on my way to an appointment with Sebastian. I'm not sure my findings will help, but at least I have something. Look who we have here. I turned around to see Maverick. His intense gaze confirmed that there was no one else's words could have been directed at. Even with the civilians passing by in the background, I suddenly felt very alone. What do you want from me? Answers. Okay. Just tell me one thing. Why? What is your goal in all this? Why even come here? No, that won't do. That's simply not true. You know it and I know it. I just don't get why you can't be honest with me, even when you know no one else is listening. You know I can't touch you. If I did, it would be over for me, at least as long as I don't have any proof. In the end, what difference does it make if I know? No one is going to believe me anyway. You wish to kill me too, like Reza? Is that so? Tell me, why would an ambassador need such a dangerous tool in the first place? I know you claim to not have one of these things Reza injured me with, and you didn't have any when they searched you, but I guess it's way too late for a safety precaution at this point. You could have hidden anyone anywhere. That damn hurt, you know. But even worse than that was getting thrown aside by Bryce. I trust him, but after what happened, he doesn't trust me anymore. Now, there's only you. The mythical, the special, the new. How much I wish I could make him see what I see. I could have saved the world with what I did that day, and it still wouldn't matter when no one believes me, just because I don't have any proof. But I won't stop until I find some. And when I do, I'm gonna be a damn hero. And with that, he was gone. On the way to the police station, Maverick's words kept finding their way back into my mind. I couldn't decide how to feel about them. I wasn't even sure if it was worth mentioning to the police, since all he did was make vague accusations. It wasn't anything substantial enough to be considered a threat. However, his actions were going more calculated, and he seemed very sure of himself. I wondered about what this could amount to. But that wasn't the problem at hand. Hmm. Hey, Keegan! Hey, Sebastian! I thought I'd meet you at the front desk. What are we doing in Bryce's office? He does have a nice office, doesn't he? And the chairs are comfy. Is that the only reason we're in here? The dragon gave a brief chuckle. Let's just say that any information pertaining to this case is important enough to warrant some privacy. I see. Will Bryce be here anytime soon? I don't think so. He's still outside looking for Reza. He's not the kind of person who gives up easily. Heh. Can't we help? There's only so much we can do. I was out searching too until I came to meet you. At this rate, it doesn't look like we'll find him today. He could be anywhere, long gone, beyond our reach. What do you think? I don't think he's going anywhere. He can't flee to another place. No matter where he goes, he'd be recognized immediately. In the end, his only way out is the same way he got in, the portal. And he can't use that without someone noticing. Very astute observation. I wonder what will happen to our trade agreement now, considering Reza's still missing the murderers and the stolen generator. If Reza really is the murderer, then don't do that. What? Worry. Hey, you don't know what's at stake here. People are dead, Keegan. Do you think I don't know that? Reza may be our prime suspect, but he's also a missing person. For all we know, he could be a victim. Maybe someone is making him do this. My point is, we don't know the facts yet. What we need to do is find him and find the murderer. We'll find Reza and go from there. We'll figure it out. Thanks, Sebastian. Anyways, you said you had some information for us, so what did you find? Oh, perfect. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and pause it right here. Thank you all so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, ring that notification bell. Leave a super thanks, or if you can, it always helps. Until the next video, I love you all. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye!